Hey Reddit, I never thought I'd be the guy pouring his heart out to strangers on the internet, but here I am. I need an honest perspective on my relationship because frankly, I feel like I'm drowning. I'm 26 and I've been with my girlfriend Olivia for 2 years now. On the surface, she's charming, intelligent, and beautiful. The kind of person who can light up a room when she wants to. But behind closed doors, it's a different story. Lately, I've been feeling completely drained. Physically, emotionally, mentally. I don't even recognize myself anymore. I used to be happy, confident, and full of life. Now I feel like I'm walking on eggshells every single day. The arguments started small, as they always do. At first, I brushed them off. Everyone has disagreements, right? But over time, I started noticing a pattern. Whenever Olivia got upset, she wouldn't just express her frustration. She would yell, insult me, and sometimes even throw things. And it was always my fault. No matter what happened, I was to blame. If I tried to explain my side, I was making excuses. If I defended myself, I was immature. If I got frustrated, I was too emotional. No matter what I did, I could never win. And when I finally gathered the courage to tell her how her words hurt me, she'd roll her eyes and say, "That's just how I am. You knew that when you got with me." The worst part? She expected me to accept every bit of criticism she threw at me without a word of protest. But the second I pointed out something that bothered me, like the fact that she was still texting her ex while forbidding me from talking to my female friends, she would explode. My best friend Jake has been warning me for months. He's seen me change. He says I'm not the same guy I used to be, and honestly, he's right. A few months ago, we all planned a weekend trip, something we used to do every year. Olivia refused to let me go, saying I should prioritize my relationship over immature boys' trips. But when she went on a girls' vacation with her friends, I wasn't allowed to say a word. Last year, I spent over $6,000 making Olivia's birthday special. I booked a fancy dinner, got her expensive gifts, and even arranged a surprise party with her closest friends. And guess what? She was still unhappy. She found something to criticize. Said the restaurant wasn't fancy enough, that I didn't choose the right dress size for her, that I should have known better. That night, she ended up in a sour mood, and somehow, I was the one apologizing. Even my parents have started noticing how she treats me. My mom, who usually stays out of my personal life, pulled me aside last Christmas and asked, "Are you happy, sweetheart? Because you don't seem like it." I shrugged it off, but deep down, I knew she was right. The breaking point came 2 weeks ago. Olivia and I got into another argument, this time about me being too distant. In reality, I had been exhausted from work and needed some space. But to her, that was unacceptable. She started yelling, calling me selfish, accusing me of not loving her enough. And then she said it. "You're lucky I'm even with you. No other woman would put up with you." I froze. Those words cut deeper than I expected. Something inside me snapped. I had spent 2 years trying to prove my worth to someone who never saw it in the first place. I packed my things that night and left. I ignored the angry texts, the voicemails, the apologies that came too late. For the first time in 2 years, I put myself first. It's been 2 weeks since I walked away, and honestly, I feel lighter. I've reconnected with my friends, started going to the gym again, and most importantly, I've started rediscovering the person I used to be. So here's my question to you, Reddit. Is this normal? Do all men feel this exhausted in relationships? Or did I just finally wake up to the fact that love isn't supposed to feel like a battlefield? I'm ready to hear your thoughts. Be honest. I think I can handle it now.